Alrighty, welcome back to the final Command & Conquer 95 video. For the time being, here's the multiplayer menu. There's nobody on. So, you know, that's how it is usually. We're gonna do a skirmish. There's the maps currently available. You can filter, you can change game types. You know, the AI does not work on game types that are not Conquest, so we're gonna be doing Conquest. There are tournament style maps. Tournament style being something like this, where both sides are equal or something like this. Sandstorm is a tournament map, etc, etc. Basically mirror maps are tournament style maps. It's the easiest way to balance a map is to simply make it symmetrical vertically, horizontally, and or both. We're gonna do a large-ish map. I think we might do East versus West, because that's like a traditional Red Alert 2 map, I think. Yeah, let's do East versus West. There's also a random button if you feel like it. There's a slot admin, which makes it very easy to do stuff like this. And we'll do 2 teams. Unfortunately, it does not allow you... What's up with the freaking placement on this crap? Let's see, B, E, and F. Excuse me. Click the button. Thank you. Weird layout on the positioning there. I will play as Nod. Why not? There's also options, starting cash, starting units. Let's make it heavy support for giggles. Tech level is unrestricted, but you can put it low, medium, or no powers. No powers means you can't ion cannon and stuff like that. No building off allied conyards. No crates, because I don't think the AI uses them. Short game for potentially obvious reasons, and explored map is generally what I do. You can change your color to basically anything. There is a limit to what you can change it to. If I change it too close to Tiberium's color, or the maps, like the ground on the map's color, I believe it will reject. Yeah, it rejects the color if it's too close to the terrain. So that's a nice feature. And it put me on pink, which is frankly actually the color I used to use all of the time in multiplayer, so. Let's play... Is it industrial? In the Line of Fire is the one that plays all the missions that's like sneaky stuff. Let's do Rain in the Night, why not? That is not the button I meant to push. God dang it, Bobby. Alright, well, let's do 2 teams, let's fix this crap again, set myself to B. For whatever reason, I'm used to start stuff being on the left. I have no idea why. Not a thing Western games generally do, but there we go, we're back. We'll ready up. Deploy our stuff, and here is multiplayer in Command & Conquer 95 in all of its glory. I don't think my settings actually saved, unfortunately, but whatever. So we have 2 non-players and a GDI player on our team. Yeah, I can still build off of all ally conyards, unfortunately, so the AI is going to do stupid stuff like that. Which is kind of annoying. For balance purposes in multiplayer, you might notice all factions get all buildings except for obviously the special buildings for that faction, like Hand of Nod or War Factory or Advanced Communication Center for GDI and stuff like that. Now the AI in this game is not necessarily the greatest. It could probably use some work, but it is at least acceptable considering this is not really a thing you could necessarily do before to begin with, so. Why is there shooting? Very confused, because we're all on teams, right? I set it up for teams? I thought I set it up for teams. Also, the build order on the AI is absolutely terrible in Skirmish. I don't know why they have this kind of build order, but they do. They always build 2 power plants. Then they always build at least one silo, and then they build he built a freaking communication center. He has no production. He can't build anything. He can't build any mobile units. It's a very odd build order on these AI. Not saying I have an amazing build order. It's not like I'm a freaking professional Command & Conquer 95 player, but you know, generally you'd want a, he doesn't even have a barracks. Preferably you'd want your barracks style structure and then your refinery and then probably a second refinery. Then probably it wouldn't be a bad idea to go into vehicles after that whilst building up your infantry force. So for some reason, there was a bunch of shooting going on over here with the guard tower and stuff. So I'm slightly confused about that. There's some structures here. Oh, this map has neutral guard towers. Alright, well. That would explain the guard towers firing, I suppose. That's an advanced guard tower. It's a thing we haven't actually seen. Many of the things we're going to see here are things we've not seen. Advanced guard tower is amazing. It's built by Cabal, which is somewhat comical. They have missiles that they fire. They also fire machine guns a la the traditional guard tower, so they can fire at air and very quickly destroy vehicles. Construction complete. Which you'll probably see at some point. New construction. Just a freaking mess of buildings over here, my word. Build an additional harvester. Notice I didn't sell that refinery, that's because I'm going to be using that refinery. One of you, two of you. Now, Nod's special, this is GDI's special defense. Nod's special defense is the Obelisk of Light. The Obelisk of Light, for those of you who don't know, fires a laser and completely wrecks things. It, however, costs astronomical amounts of power to sustain. So Nod has an extreme weakness in their power. So if you can hit their power plants, you're basically golden. I keep forgetting you can build advanced power. It's a thing. Turrets are your standard, these are Nod defenses. GDI also has them in multiplayer, but turrets are your standard anti-vehicle infantry, guard towers are your standard anti-infantry defense, and obviously SAM sites. You could build some sweet concrete walls, you know? I mean, it's not going to happen because I'm playing with the AI, so they've got stuff every which way. Building. Let's build a fancy entrance here. Let's see, we'll cut that out, cut that out. Building. We're gonna build a fancy base entrance. It'll be lovely. One of you, one of you. And the way you build fancy base entrances is you have to do these little swirly bits. Because the little swirly bits are the only way you get these smooth ends. So you got, you know, little not swirly, the square bits to cover it there. Dump you over there, doesn't matter. It's actually quite a lot of Tiberium, to be honest. And we'll build a bunch of helipads too, why not? So the unit that we haven't seen on Nod's side is a chemical warrior. It's basically a flamethrower except with chemicals. Ow. All of my dudes. Oh. Rip that guy, unfortunately. What did I build? I built a repair thing. Really never put that. How about there? We should build some silos, since apparently I need them. We should also just build other things, like flame tanks. A mobile SAM. Pass on that for now. Build some flame tanks. Some of you. Some silos. At least I have this fancy wall. Do I not have a communication center? I do have a communication center. I'm missing the obelisk, or not the obelisk, the Temple of Nod. Reinforcements have arrived. Something else I've noticed is that the AI seems to get their airstrike like way before me. It might just be, I think it's just based on the communication center. Which might be why the AI always builds them so quickly. I'm not entirely sure, but whatever. So Nod's special units, obviously GDI gets the mammoth tank, which you would probably suspect, but Nod's special units are the flame tank, the artillery, apparently the mobile SAM, the stealth tank, and flamethrower. Flamethrower infantry. It's probably more than enough silos. This is the obelisk. We'll build an obelisk just to show it, basically. It's a monstrous thing that murders all of the things. We're gonna go kill this with some flame tanks for giggles. Basically. I'm gonna build my stuff. My base is under attack for some reason. It's good to know. Flame tanks are crazy powerful. Like, really, really powerful. They do have the tendency to explode, unfortunately. What's going on over here? Oh, we're bombing someone. Fair enough. I will also bomb someone. In a glorious manner. What flame tanks are not good at dealing with is advanced guard towers, unfortunately. Here's our helicopters. We can build Apaches or Chinooks. Take a guess which one you should probably build. Man, I can't build my obelisk that far forward. Oh, because he lost his refinery. Do you not have a refinery, my friend? No, he doesn't, because he spent all his money, didn't he? Well, that AI is now useless. Good to know. Here's the obelisk. We can make it fire.
Construction complete.
Yay.
Reinforcements have arrived.
There you go. It's a pretty good thing.
Ready.
Pick that up because it's free money, basically. I keep reading where my helipads are.
Reinforcements have arrived.
We're gonna go on a big ol' attack here in a moment. Unfortunately, probably not without the AI. Or not with the AI, sorry. There's a freaking helicopter shooting my dudes. Oh, you can quit that. What good is this wall if you can just drive around it? Dang it. That doesn't do me any good at all. Here's my obelisk. The obelisk basically just one-shots everything it hits. The easiest means... Oh, they hit my power plant. The easiest means of dealing with an obelisk is simply to overwhelm it with numbers, basically. Freaking my own walls, they hamper me. Unfortunately, this is true. This is what I get for building walls all the time. I don't have any money. I was building like 800 Apaches, which are crazy expensive.
Low power. Building. On hold. Cancel. Construction complete.
Plus I have low power, like all the time, moment. Build you, we should build some SAM sites because, you know, aircraft and all that. Plus my forward defensive, oh lord, my defensive friend here is not doing me any favors. Neither, unfortunately, is the fact that the AI apparently has an ion cannon, I think. They have a nuke at least. A somewhat poorly placed nuke, to be fair. I think we're going to end up losing this mission because we have a completely gimped AI already, unfortunately. Is that... What's up with that harvester? It's like that harvester is stealth. Which is not a thing harvesters do.
Unit lost.
Unit lost. We're going to lose all of these units, I think. Yeah, there's freaking... Look at the defenses up here, man. What I can do about that? Look at our defenses. We've got nothing. We got a stealth harvester for some reason. A very glitched out harvester. Pop a SAM site down. Help out that obelisk. Whenever he feels like shooting. They're blowing up my walls.
Reinforcements.
It's just rude. Hey, Purple built a war factory again for some reason. Even though it hasn't really been doing anything. Oh well. Did I lose an Apache to that ion cannon? I don't think I did. I'm pretty sure you can, but I don't think I did. The other way to deal with obelisks is obviously via artillery, which the AI is using. They're being really cautious with their artillery, but they are using it. Do I have any units? I don't have any units. Quickly get an infantry built because there's a box over there that I would like to pick up. Perhaps my airstrike is ready. That would be a good thing to airstrike as well as nuke actually, but I don't have anything to defend it, so or attack after I nuke it, unfortunately. Anything to attack with after I nuke it. Right, this is probably like way more than enough power. Hooray! SAM sites did a thing. Are you proud of me?
Cancel.
No, actually, yeah, we do still need SAM sites, unfortunately. Alrighty. What the heck did they just blow up over here? I'm pretty sure we're gonna lose this. That harvester's still alive, amazingly. I think I just got nuked is basically what happened there. Which is unfortunate, obviously. That should all explode, but again, can't really do anything about that. We're just gonna build a bunch of stealth tanks now. That was fairly efficient. Oh, I can't build SAM sites because I lost a thing. What did I lose? On my communications center, I lost my repair pad. Does that use a repair pad? No, it uses hand of nod. That's what I lost. You really shouldn't be that far forward, Mr. Harvester, considering all of this stuff in that direction that I can harvest.
Reinforcements have arrived.
That guy's still got his stealth harvester. So this is stealth tank. It looks very much like the stealth harvester. I have no idea why he has a stealth harvester. He must have picked up a crate or something that gave stealth. That's somewhat comical.
New
I kind of wish they would stop nuking me though. I don't know why I'm repairing that dude's buildings. You can repair allies' buildings, like if they're low on money or something like that, you can help them out. The other thing you can do is get wrecked by this team over here, which has horribly gimped my AI friend here, unfortunately. Our base is under attack. My word. I believe I need another obelisk. Look at the freaking double mammoth tanks, man. Yeah, we've lost. Should really use the hotkey for that instead of mousing over to it, but 3 mammoth tanks. Blue is just, and that's their forward too, isn't it? Yep. Blue is just cleaning house over here. Stealth tanks are Nod's thing. They can obviously stealth when not firing, which makes them great for sneak attacks. However, they're made of tissue paper. They also cannot stealth when critical health, so. What they do very well is deal a lot of damage. Like a lot of damage. Absurd levels of damage. Again, unfortunately, they're made of tissue paper, so. Which is an unfortunate thing to deal with. Where's my repair pad? Oh, they blew up. Yeah, they blew up my repair pad too. Oh, yeah, sure. Retreat. Flee, fool, flee. Oh well, never mind. This dude right there, dude. Structure lost. Well, yeah, this skirmish is a loss, unfortunately. Yeah, the enemy team's AI has decided that they're all going to be offensive. Unfortunately, we had a gimped AI and purple, who did basically nothing the whole time. You're dead. I'm not even gonna bother repairing that. Oh well. That, you know, there you go. This is what skirmish looks like. It generally goes about as well as this as well. It was actually the first skirmish I've lost. Well, that was a good use of an ion cannon, I'm actually not gonna lie. Might not have seemed good because he only killed 2 stealth tanks, but... The other thing stealth tanks can do is shoot aircraft, which is very useful. Makes them pretty useful. Oh, that's dead, unfortunately. Oh, hey, I have a helicopter over here for some reason. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I'm not gonna win, but I'm trying, you know? That thing almost died the instant it spawned. That's not gonna work at all. That's unfortunate. And I think I lost basically all of my income because all my harvesters are dead, unfortunately. Oh, I concede. You win.
Structure lost.
You win, AI. Let's look at their base over here. Yeah, that's a pretty substantial base they've got going here. Like, look at all the stuff they built. Purple built like 1 refinery, I think. The whole mission. I think he had like one refinery. Oh well. 1, 2, 3. It's got 3 war factories. Look at that nonsense. They're also pretty much out of Tiberium, so this is all they could build, but it didn't matter. We were already done. Unfortunately, it was a complete and utter loss. I did blow up some buildings though, so I am officially, oh, he's out of power. I'm officially the only person on my team to blow up buildings. And I have to sit here and wait for them to lose. There is, in spectator mode, there is this kind of stuff. So when you're, you know, shoutcasting a match or whatever, you can disable Shroud, look at stats for all of this stuff like production, what people are building, etc, etc. It was pretty nice. I got 78 kills, 62 deaths. Who were my teammates? I think it was purple and yellow. So yellow got 18 kills. Purple got 73, 92 deaths. Blue pretty much carried that. Hull 9001, everyone else was Cabal, apparently. Hull 9001 carried that team to victory with his like 7 mammoth tanks that he had there. Either way, there's the skirmish mission, so, you know. Hope you enjoyed it, I guess. It was relatively short, but hey. We got basically steamrolled by GDI with mammoth tanks. It happens. It's just how it happens, you know? Thanks for watching. It's the end of this playlist, at least for now, so, you know, I'll see you in the next playlist. Thanks for watching, again. I say that a bunch, apparently.